us at Pole Pole, where Dorcas shows us a new perspective of what the African community is doing now.
It's another day at Pole Pole. I welcome you to this fabulous space and thank you so much for making the time. I'm your host, Dorcas, and this is Oz African TV. In the tent, I will be joined by Ez Eldin Deng, a young creative who uses the power of media to tell important narratives. Lamine Sonko and the African Intelligence are in the house. Exciting, exciting. And then we'll branch out a little, go to the Immigration Museum to check out One Beat, One Love, an event that celebrates African-Australian culture. But before we do all that, let's go to the kitchen and see what Chef Stolley has in store.
Yeah, you ever felt the feeling, like you felt the ceiling, felt the ceiling pushing down.
Hi, Chef Stolley, how are you going?
I'm doing great.
So, what are we making today?
Well, I want to kick the season off with something nice and spicy. So we're going to make peri-peri sauce.
You can get all the information about what Chef Stolley is making today by visiting our website. Also, don't forget to let us know your thoughts about today's show on social media using hashtag OzAfricanTV, OzAfrica, and A New Perspective.
No cooking involved, just great fresh ingredients.
Sounds delicious. I can't wait for that. But while you get busy with this hot sauce, let's go and meet my first guest. It's so refreshing to see a new perspective when it comes to telling stories about young African-Australian men. My guest today is the epitome of this new perspective. He uses his voice and creative abilities to not only tell stories that reflect our multicultural society, but through his work, he also engages with the community at a level that's absolutely necessary. Ez Eldin Deng joins me now. Hi, Ez.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Do you want to firstly tell us about yourself? Who is Ez?
I'm from Southern Sudan. I came to Australia in 2004. And yeah, since then I've been using my creative art to connect with the Australian society and also with my heritage.
Growing up in South Sudan, as a young boy, did you have a dream?
I had a curiosity of knowing how people get inside a TV. And yeah, since then, that curiosity just it became my drive to kind of knowing how people to get inside a TV.
What did you do about it at that time when you were still back home in South Sudan?
Through the war, my family moved to Northern Sudan. My family was big, but we didn't have a TV or anything like that. But the neighbor house, they had a black and white TV. Mm-hmm. So my auntie son, who was older than us, took us to neighbor house, and then we saw about 100 people just sitting there watching this little tiny box, and the sound was very loud, and also they were speaking like some kind of different language I didn't understand. Mm-hmm. And to me, I'm like, how the hell these people went there? and then it couldn't make sense to me. So, through the years and just going past, and also just moving from place to place, and this tiny boxes started to change, with different colors. So when I came to Egypt, now this thing had a remote control, and actually I can see Egyptian people in the TV and also Egyptian people in the street, but I never knew who's in the TV. Coming to Australia, it became like another challenge. Again, now it has a remote, it's much bigger, they speak English now. And to me, I'm like, okay, I got to find a way. I was 15 at that time. And yeah, through that time, just moving from place to place, went to Victoria College of the Art, did a very intensive film and TV, went to Swinburne. And for the first time, going into MasterChef Kitchen studio,
yeah.
And couldn't believe it, just went there, cameras all over the place, people running around. And the producer says, is this your first time in TV network? And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, welcome to Film and TV. And I'm like, is this how people get inside a TV? It was very funny. And to me, it wasn't just that. So my question been answered, but what I'm gonna be doing with the answer.
Telling the story and reflecting yourself on this screen became very important for you.
Yeah.
And you actually worked with Co-Health. Do you want to tell us about the film?
All right. So yeah, Be a Brother is 3-part short stories followed by a documentary. So basically, it was an idea that just came from a group of young people who hang around Footscray. Because what happened, the African young people, they took alcohol culture to the next level, where they drink and get in trouble, not just with the law, but with themselves, you know. So there was one guy who said something that very stuck into me. He's like, brothers during the day, enemies at night. So basically during the day they become friends or whatever it is, but at night time when they drink, they get into fight with themselves. So when the law comes or the police try to kind of separate them or whatever it is, they give them both charges. So when I went in and wrote that, so people, when they started to read the script, they're like, oh, this is us, this is who we are, but we needed to see it. And that kind of really worked because I found out that a lot of young people, they had a trauma, you know, whether they lost someone, you know, or one of their best friends just in front of them or whatever it is. So when they come here, they drink so heavily to forget or, you know, just to wash down the pain.
Yeah.
So Be a Brother now is kind of spreading a positive message in the community.
You know, besides the work that you do in the community, you are currently working with SBS on a film. Tell me about that film.
So basically, I'm working in a new TV series coming up. It's called The Sunshine, and I'm producer, director, attachment. So at the moment, we're just in pre-production, and we're going to be shooting in 2 weeks. It's very intense because it's just an African story. We've got Australian crew who never worked in such a story before. So they started to find all these like unique kind of, not just a story, but the art department, they're going crazy. They're like, what the hell is this bowl? Like, this is what we eat from. Where can we get it from? We need to bring it from Africa. How long is that gonna take? 2 months. And you just kind of, you know, so you just kind of see, you know, the Australian people just being challenged to tell authentic story through a black story. It's amazing.
Congratulations, you're doing amazing work, and now you finally get to put people in the TV, so that's amazing. And thank you so much for making the time to stop by. I really appreciate it, for sharing your story.
That's okay, thank you.
I've broken so many hearts, but I've reached the soul. As my life it takes over into an empty hole. Cause the lick is what I've known, and even though that I'm gone, I dream.
From Senegal to Melbourne City, I'm so excited to introduce you to this performer of note. He sings, dances, plays guitar, and a whole lot of different drums with his equally talented band. There's normally 10 of them, but today there's 3, but I can guarantee you it'll be amazing nonetheless. Lamine Sonko and the African Intelligence, take it away, guys.
Ku sonn bu dawee ba egsi yaa ngi
Well done. That was amazing.
Thank you very
amazing. I feel so privileged to be standing next to y'all. That was beautiful. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just tell us about the song that you just did.
The song we played is called Garab, and it's written by a Senegalese singer-songwriter called Cheikh Lo, and it's a song about nature.
It's a beautiful song. Just recently you went to Boumad.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
It was fantastic. We were invited to be part of the lineup for Boumad Late 2017.
Yep.
And we played 2 shows, and the audience loved it. We had a really good time.
Yeah. And was this your first one or?
For me, it's my first one. Lamine's been a few times, but no, it was really good. I mean, it's a great honor when you get to you share. You're an artist like like idols of yours, and they're performing at the same time. So it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Yeah.
Besides the music that you do, you also engage with the community in a different way through the Knowing Project.
Yes.
This project here. Tell me about it.
The Knowing Project is an organization that I run, and we provide cultural education programs for schools, kindergartens, and universities, and also any youth center. So it's like what we do when we're not performing at festivals or different venues. We take our work to schools to try and shape with people the way of educating children in the African way and using music and culture to bring people together.
Yeah. And do you bring your drums and teach them?
That's right. We take up to 60 drums and just give it to them, and the whole school get into it, and it's such a beautiful cultural experience for them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And also, there's this one here as well.
That's right.
Which got released a month ago.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is our latest, our new album we released last month with the African Intelligence Band, and it's called Afro Empire. It have 11 tracks in there, and I traveled to Senegal 2 times to work with artists over there to do the artwork on the cover.
Yeah.
And the cover here, it talks about the Gate of No Return, which is the slave island in Senegal, where up to 30 million slaves have passed through that gate to go to Haiti, America, and Brazil. So this music is to talk about what they create after they left Africa, and how the music sound to us when we stand in Africa and hear the music of our ancestors echoing back from the other side of the world.
Oh wow, what a beautiful story. Well done, guys. Thank you
very
so
much
much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Really enjoyed it. I think this is how Oz African TV should be done.
That's it.
Welcome back to the kitchen, and I see you've made quite the progress. And this one here smells and looks absolutely spicy. Can you tell me what you've done?
Yeah, so we're aiming for a really acidic and spicy sauce. So we've got lemon juice, fresh chilies, even bird's eye chilies, and plenty of garlic. So I like to add in extra coriander and parsley, and a few extra chili flakes. So we'll mix that up now. If you can empty that into the bowl, I'll get this in there.
Cool. Well, I'm going to stay in the kitchen for a little bit longer and help out. But you can go and check out One Beat, One Love at the Immigration Museum. It's Victorian Multicultural Commission's Cultural Diversity Week, and Melbourne is buzzing with festivals and events that celebrate our dynamic culture. We stopped by at Immigration Museum to check out One Beat, One Love.
Are you ready? For us to do the Valentine's Day right now.
If you know you want sex, why you know you want right? one love, like everyone from different cultural backgrounds, different languages, different everything, all coming together with one beat and feeling the same love.
I believe cultural diversity is a recognition that all cultures are equal and therefore should coexist without any distinction or relegating others as inferior to others.
In my own words, I would define cultural diversity as accepting everyone's differences, whether it be race, religion, sexual orientation, and whatever comes in the spectrum of diversity.
At the end of the day, we're all human. We all have a heartbeat. We all have red blood flowing through our veins. And we have the same desires in life. The desire to be loved and to love. The desire to be wanted and to be accepted.
My name is Z, and I'm part of this movement that's called Z Music. Basically what it is, it's just an expression of who I am through music, based on the collaborations that I do, the musicians that I work with, and we've kind of tried to create this genre of music that's genreless. It's unique in its own way, and it's really just expression, talking about life, talking about what's happening in today, what we want tomorrow to look like, and a whole load of things. So, yeah.
Your biggest break thus far has been with the Bank of Melbourne competition.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so my song, This Is Africa, was shortlisted to a group of 12 people, 12 groups actually, and we had this opportunity to win $60,000 and an opportunity to tour across the east coast of Australia. Unfortunately, we didn't get through, but we got a lot of publicity from it. As a result, we had the opportunity to release the music in the US in March. It's charting on a couple of charts there. It's been played by a lot of various radio stations, and we're doing pretty well thanks to that competition. So it was a really good turning point for myself.
Great, wonderful. Well, I look forward to your performance today.
Thank you.
And now I'm hanging out with Simba Max.
Yes, you are. What
and
up?
it's so good.
How are you?
I'm good. Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to just quickly tell me a little bit about yourself and the music that you do?
Absolutely. So my name is Simba Max. I'm a lawyer by day, rapper by night, and I make music about my life, my experiences, and my journey from Zimbabwe to Australia and hereafter.
I know you're dropping an EP really soon.
Yep.
It's coming up. Do you want to tell us about it?
Absolutely. So I'm really excited. My first EP ever, first single. Got a new track coming out. One of the lyrics in it is, I'm a lawyer by day, rapper by night. They're like, that's confusing. Why are you wearing suits and fly kicks? I'm kung fuing. I sue people for money. You should call that pursuing. My mentor sat me down and asked me what I'm pursuing. Is it the money, the power, the fame? You know, so yeah.
Oh, you can
gonna be
go
fun.
on. Keep going. Keep Can you tell me about this wonderful occasion that's happening in the little theaterette?
We came up with this project when I remember in 2014 I was in the City of Melbourne office, and those women, when we told them about this leadership, they came straight away. So they didn't hesitate for a second. This means women, they are leaders already because they are raising kids. And just imagine African women coming to this different culture, how they are being amazing, how they are dealing with all this multicultural and different system, and still they are doing great. The kids also, they are going to be proud of their moms wearing the gowns and the hats and graduating from this lovely university. So thanks for Aramaic also.
When I go, I'll take you to the top. Your love is right, let me know, yeah.
You don't have to worry. I'm a bad girl, carry you. Don't give up hope. No, don't give up. Give me your love, your love, your love. I want your love.
On the river, on the bank, give them a road, better give them a road, give them a road. I hope you know that I love you. Yeah, tell them, Masika. Baby girl, I hope you know that I no. Hey, oh na. Them a call me, they call them sugar. Who am I? They call them sugar.
mixer. So I paint a mixture of both abstract and I guess portrait, because you can kind of see the face or who it is.
Do you want to tell me your process?
Firstly, I sketch with just a pencil on the canvas, and then I use acrylic mixed with mold so I can get the texture, because I like all my paintings to have texture. I like people to touch and feel the paintings, not just look at them. I do sell my work. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook under artistic_noise with a Z at the end, which is my name backwards. Pretty creative.
Very creative.
So you can just message me on there if there's anything you like.
Thank you, Zion. Thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you.
One beat.
One beat.
One beat.
One love.
One love.
One love.
Thank you so much to all our guests who came through today. It's been fabulous here at Pole Pole. And to you, thank you for watching. And remember, to find out about everything that happened on the show, jump on our website and like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and drop us a line on Twitter. From us, it's a goodbye. Love and light. Let's dig in.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Right?